Also,
चल रहा है
so another bills, bills. For sure, that's the problem with feeding them to and making sure that that can digest. Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes.
Hello.
Okay. My mic is muted.
No, ma'am. Yeah, it is working, ma'am. I can
Just a
hear you.
second. Okay. Wait. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. You are audible. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. You are audible.
Okay. So can I start the presentation?
Yeah, ma'am. You can start.
Okay. Just a second. Uh, somebody is somebody is having the access to this thing. I'm not able to move my cursor and all. Excuse me. There's some problem. I'm not able to like move my cursor and all. हाँ, ये weak में means like Hello? Hello? Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. You are audible.
Is someone accessing the presentation? I'm not able to move the cursors and all on my screen.
Ma'am, you just unshare the presentation, then share again.
Okay, but I'm not able to like move anything on my screen.
Ma'am,
It's completely hanged.
okay, just hold on.
Yeah, somebody has access. Yeah, thank you so much. Now
Yeah,
I can.
ma'am. Now you can share again.
Yes, I'm sharing. So my screen is visible?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so a very good morning to all of you. I am Parul Sen. I am currently a project fellow in Cheetah Reintroduction program. So today I will be talking about bringing back the cheetah in India. So let's start with the frequent questions which people usually ask about the cheetah reintroduction whenever they heard about this thing. So they talk about like, what do you know about cheetah? Have you heard that cheetah got extinct from India? Why do we need cheetah back in India? How many of you wanted to see cheetah? And have you heard that the cheetah will be coming back to India? So I will be answering all these questions today in this session. And after the session, I will be answering the questions. You can send me in the chat box. I will try to answer all the questions, as many as it's possible for me to answer. So like going ahead, firstly talk about the big cats in India. So we have 5 big cats already in India: tiger, snow leopard, Asiatic lion, leopard, and clouded leopard. So tiger, as you know, it's like a national animal of India. So it is present in the 18 states of India, including the Madhya Pradesh, where first reintroduction of cheetah is going to place in Kuna National Park. Secondly is Asiatic lion. Its population is confined to a very small area in Gir National Park in Gujarat. Secondly, leopards are present across all over the country in India. Clouded leopard, its distribution is limited to the northeastern India, and snow leopard in the Trans-Himalayas in the Himalayan region. So here, one more big cat is going to be introduced, which is cheetah. So let's talk about cheetah. So most of the misconception people usually have, they misidentify between cheetah and leopard. So most of the people in India doesn't even know about like cheetah is extinct from India because they misunderstood leopard as cheetah. So here on the right hand side, you can see there's a comparison between cheetah, leopard, and jaguar. So in cheetah, on the whole body, they have small spots, black spots on the whole body. In leopard, it has small, densely packed rosettes. And in jaguar, there are large rosettes with central spots. So this is the basic difference you can see in cheetah, leopard, and jaguar. So, talking about cheetah. Cheetah is a apex carnivore in open terrestrial system. So, most of you as a student have studied about the food chain, food web, and trophic levels. So, we all know on the lower trophic level, they are producers, they are primary consumer, which are herbivores, and then there is a top predators, which are secondary consumers. So secondary consumers are the ones which regulate the whole ecological balance in an ecosystem. So being cheetah being an apex carnivore in an ecosystem preys on the herbivore species, which in turn regulate the production of the plants and the grasses in that ecosystem and hence affects the productivity of that ecosystem. So let's talk about the cheetah's global range and in historic India where the cheetahs were present. So on the left hand side here you can see a map which is representing the historical range of cheetah and the current range of cheetah in the world. The darker area you can see the almost all part of the African continent, then the most usual parts of Asian continents. You can see the darker areas represent the historical former range which cheetahs were present. Now the current range is confined to the lighter colored regions where you can see they are in small pockets in African continent and a small population of cheetah is there in the Iran area. So most of the cheetahs are present in the South Africa area today. So and then you can see the historical map of India. The source is Divya Bhanu Singh 2006 book. Here you can see cheetahs were present almost across the India, but they were not present in the Himalayas, Trans-Himalayas, northeastern regions, and the coastal areas. And in the right side, you can see that we have evidence of cheetah being in India in a Neolithic time period where we have the cave paintings still today present there. You can see there's a depiction of cheetah there hunting, and in the last means the right hand side corner, you can see the picture from the Mughal era. The cheetah have been used in the courts for hunting purposes. They have been captured from the wild and tamed for the a very famous sport over that time, the antelope hunting. So, what was the distribution of cheetah? As I have told you, they were present in all over the India, just not in the parts of Himalayas, Trans-Himalaya, northeastern India, and the coastal areas. So, historically, cheetahs had a wide distribution in India from Punjab to Tamil Nadu, from Gujarat, Rajasthan to West Bengal. Most of the records are from a belt extending from Gujarat, passing through Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, and Odisha. There is also a cluster of reports from southern Maharashtra, extending to the parts of Karnataka, Telangana, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu. So this cheetah reintroduction idea is not a new. It has been floated previously also. The first wildlife board meeting, the Indian Board of a Wildlife meeting in 1952 in November, for the first time the Minister of Agriculture called for assigning special priority for the protection of the cheetah in central India. But unfortunately by that time the cheetah population has been totally extinct from India already. So again in 2009, there was an international two-day workshop in Gajner, Rajasthan in India, where experts from other countries on cheetah, government officials and the official from the states which have the historical range of cheetah like Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, Gujarat. These officials have attended this meeting and they have discussed about the cheetah possibility of cheetah reintroduction in India. And according to IUCN guidelines, this program has been designed. So they have talked about the threats and habitats in India, what will be the founding population, what will be the genetic consideration of that population, disease aspect, behavioral aspect, livelihood and conflict with the community interest, what will be the pros and cons of cheetah reintroduction, and what will be the timelines. That all has been discussed in this workshop. And according to this workshop, then 10 potential sites across the India had been identified, which belongs to 7 different landscapes. The sites from Rajasthan were the Desert National Park, Shahagad. From Gujarat, it was Bani, Kutch Desert. From MP, there were Kuna National Park, Noradehi National Park, Sanjay Dobri, and Bagdara Wildlife Sanctuary. And from Uttar Pradesh, it was Kaimur Wildlife Sanctuary. So all these, and from Chhattisgarh, Kuru Khasidas Wildlife Sanctuary, National Park. So all these areas had a potential for cheetah reintroduction, and the assessment has been made at that time in 2010 to 2014 to assess the potential of these sites for cheetah reintroduction. At that time also, Puno National Park had standed out to be the most potential area for cheetah reintroduction. But like, there was a Supreme Court judgment in 2013 which brought a stay on cheetah reintroduction in India. But again in 2022, Honorable Supreme Court of India has granted us the permission to reintroduce African cheetah into India. And this affidavit was filed by National Tiger Conservation Authority in 2014. After that action only, we got this updated permission in 2020. So just let's talk about the basic facts of cheetah. So the word cheetah has been derived from a Sanskrit word, chitraya, which means variegated, dawned, painted, or a spotted animal. Cheetah are having a top speed of 113 kilometer per hour. While running, they use their tails help to navigate while running. Their weight is like 50 to 64 kg. Lifespan is 12 to 13 years. They're diurnal, hunting in the late morning and early evening. They are diurnal because they live in a landscape where there are other predators also, like lions, tiger, leopard, which usually hunt. So they prefer to avoid conflict. They are diurnal. Cheetahs, first, most important thing, they don't roar like lion, tiger. Instead, they purr and growl. So these are the pictures of cheetah habitat in Africa. Here you can see they are present in open scrub forest, semi-arid areas, grasslands, and African plains. So I would like to share few more facts about cheetah. That cheetah is the animal which is very unique phalate. Like in other phalates, like tiger, lion, the male have bigger territories and the female have shorter territories. But in cheetah, it's opposite. The female holds a larger territories in which male territories are there. And usually their social organization is like in females are solitary. Solitary means, um, wait a minute. Yeah. So the females are usually solitary or living with their cubs, or males usually form a group association which is called as male collision. So these are the social organization which cheetah have, and usually they give birth to 2 to 8 cubs, and these cubs live with their mom up to 1.5 to 2 years, and then they disperse and make their own territories. Moving forward, so these are the prey species of cheetah. So like in Africa, cheetah usually feeds on impala, Thompson gazelle, wildebeest, springbok. And India, we have cheetal, blackbird, chinkara, sambar, wild pig as prey for cheetah. So for cheetah introduction in India, there are the 3 most potential sites. Shahagad, it is in Rajasthan, which holds an area of 4,000 square kilometer area, which is very close to India and Pakistan border. And then there's Kuna National Park, which have an area of 750 square kilometer. Though it was a previously a wildlife sanctuary, which has an area of 350 square kilometer, but it has been notified as a national park in 2028. And there is Nora Dehi Wildlife Sanctuary, which have an area approximately around 1,000 square kilometer area, and it is spreads over the southern area of Vindhya range of hills. The reintroduction of cheetah in India is a combined effort by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change in collaboration with Madhya Pradesh Forest Department. Here you can see a picture of the enclosure which has been made for the soft release of cheetah in Puna National Park. Why cheetah reintroduction is important in India? So let's talk about why it is so important to bring back the cheetah. So first of all, cheetah is the only mammalian species which got extinct in India. Large carnivores are the keystone species. They help in the structure of an ecosystem wherever they inhabit. Their loss may provoke an imbalance at several levels of ecosystem. So you know about the trophic levels in an ecosystem, and each trophic level is very important to make an ecological balance in an ecosystem. And every trophic level has some services and functions to perform. So if you remove a large carnivore, a top predator, a secondary consumer from a trophic level, the whole system is going to collapse and the imbalance can be created. So bringing back cheetah will provide a better management in restoration of wildlife habitats. So cheetah is going to be a flagship species for for grassland ecosystem, open scrub forest ecosystem, thorny forest ecosystem, and open forest ecosystem. So these are the landscape which has been so much neglected in India. So like we have flagship species like tiger, elephant, gharial, one-horned rhinoceros in India for a forested ecosystem, but we don't have any flagship species for our grasslands, scrublands, open forest, and which are facing a major threat in current day due to construction and conversion into agriculture lands, because most of the productive grasslands has been converted into agriculture fields. So cheetah is going to give us that edge to have that better management and restoration of these kind of habitats. Cheetah has been the evolutionary natural selection. So the preferred prey of cheetah has been antelopes and gazelles like blackbuck, and the blackbuck also have the adaptation for the high speed. It is because of cheetah. They have been uh, evolutionized together in these ecosystem. So both of them are compatible and adapted according to the needs of the ecosystem. The animal charismatic in its own right, and therefore it has special significance for national conservation ethics and ethos. So this is the photo of Kuna National Park gate. Here you can see the cheetah has been painted over there. So let's talk about a little bit about Puna National Park, the first cheetah reintroduction site in India. The Kuna National Park holds an area of over 750 square kilometer area. The major habitat type over there is dry deciduous forest type. The forest mostly consists of Anagysis pandila, that is the dhok forest, Acacia catechu, the kher forest, and Boswellia serrata, the papada communities are the major dominant community having their associated flora over there. The terrain of the park is usually flat, having some hillocks in some areas. There is a perennial Puno river flowing through the middle of the protected area, providing a short water supply throughout the year in the park. The predominant human communities near the periphery of the park is Saharias, Gujars, Yadavs, and the main livelihood option of these people is agriculture, pastoralism. They are engaged in casual labor and collection of non-timber forest products from the forest. So this is the map of Kuna National Park. Here you can see in India, you can see this is the location of Madhya Pradesh. And in Madhya Pradesh, Kuna is situated. It is on the border area of Rajasthan. So in this map, the inner line, inner boundary which you can see is the boundary of the old wildlife sanctuary area, and the outer boundary you can see is of the national park. So previously it was a wildlife sanctuary having an area of 350 square kilometer. Now it is being notified as a national park having an area of 750 square kilometer. So here is one more map. Here you can see the other protected areas which are nearby to Kuno National Park. So we have Madhav National Park on the right side of the Kuno, Ranthambore Tiger Reserve, and in the southern side we have Mukunda Hills Tiger Reserve. Okay, so Puna National Park is not only having area of 750 square kilometer, the Shiopur and Shivpuri landscape is going to give an area of around 3000 square kilometer for the cheetah reintroduction. So now you can see a photograph of the Kuno River, which is flowing, almost dividing the protected area into two parts. These are the some picture from Kuna National Park. These are the Savannah Habitat in Kuna National Park. So basically, Savannah Habitat is a habitat where you can see continuous patch of grassland having tall or small size of grasses and having scattered trees. This is the Boswellia serrata forest, the Papada forest in the national park. This is the open thorn forest habitat, which is dominated by the kher trees in Kuna National Park. And here you can see a picture. Here you can see a picture where you can see the fort. There's a fort inside the national park, which is Puno Palpur Fort. And here you can see on the bank, river bank, you can see cheetal, peafowl over there. Okay. Hello, am I audible? Can you listen to me?
Yeah, ma'am, you are audible, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Huh. So, like you can see now, we in India, in Kuna National Park, we have herbivore species. So, herbivore species are the species which going to be the prey of the cheetah. So, in India, we have Chausinga. Chausinga is an having four horns on his head. We have Cheetal, we have Hanuman Langur, Sambar, Nilgai, and wild pig. These are the herbivore species which we have in Puno National Park. And in carnivores, we have leopard as a big cat in Puno. Then we have striped hyena, which is called as Lakadbaga. And sloth bear we have jungle cat and other cat species like rusty spotted cat. We have small mammals like civet and mongoose is also there. So now I would like to talk about our field days in Kuno National Park. So basically किसी भी एरिया का पोटेंशियल डिसाइड करने के लिए कि वहां पर रीइंट्रोडक्शन हो सकता है या नहीं हो सकता, there are some criterias. तो according to that criteria we need a prey base. Prey base means herbivore population, कितने वहां पर हर्बीवोर जानवर है वो जानना हमारे लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है, ठीक है। और कौन कौन से वहां पर कार्निवोर्स इम्पोर्टेंट है, कौन कौन से कार्निवोर वहां पर हैं जिनका कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हो सकता है या उनका नंबर हमें जानना बहुत जरूरी है। तो उसके लिए हम लोग ने असेसमेंट किया था। असेसमेंट पहले भी हुआ था 2009 के बाद, जो साइट्स डिक्लेयर हुई थी 10 पोटेंशियल साइट्स, उनका भी असेसमेंट हुआ था 2010 टू 14 के अंदर। बट आफ्टर अ लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम वापस असेसमेंट हुआ 2021 में। Of that assessment I was a part. So we have done line transit. It's a method we use to count the herbivores in a forested area. तो उसके लिए हम 2 किलोमीटर की एक डायगोनल लाइन पे चलते हैं और जो जो हर्बीवोर्स हमें दिखते हैं उनका स्पीशीज और उनका नंबर हम काउंट करते हैं। फिर साइंटिफिक एनालिसिस के थ्रू हम उनका पॉपुलेशन पता करते हैं कि कितने नंबर हैं। जैसे चीतल हैं तो चीतल कितने हैं पूना नेशनल पार्क में, या फिर चौसिंगा कितने हैं पूना नेशनल पार्क में, ये पता करना है तो उसके लिए हम लोग लाइन ट्रांजिट चलते हैं। दूसरा है कि अब जैसे लेपर्ड है, लेपर्ड में आपने देखा कि लेपर्ड जो होता है वो यूनिक इंडिविजुअल है जिसके ऊपर रोजेट्स हैं, और उसमें उन रोजेट्स के थ्रू हम उसको इंडिविजुअली आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं, जैसे हम टाइगर करते हैं। टाइगर में स्ट्राइप्स होती है इंडिविजुअल आइडेंटिफिकेशन के लिए, लेपर्ड में रोजेट्स होते हैं और चीता के अंदर स्पॉट्स होते हैं। तो कैमरा ट्रैपिंग एक मेथड होता है जिसमें हम दोनों साइड कैमरास लगाते हैं, और उसमें जब एनिमल पास करेगा उसका फोटो क्लिक होता है, तो उन फोटोज के थ्रू हम एनिमल्स के इंडिविजुअली आइडेंटिफाई करके उनका क्या नंबर है पार्क के अंदर वो पता कर सकते हैं। अब बहुत से ऐसे इंडिविजुअल्स हैं, हर्बीवोर्स हैं, जो कि आपको लाइन ट्रांजिट पे नहीं दिखते, तो उसके लिए एक और मेथड हम लोग ने यूज किया जिसको हम रैंडम एनकाउंटर मॉडल बोलते हैं। उसमें हम सिंगल साइडेड कैमरा लगाते हैं और उसको कुछ डिस्टेंस तक कैलिब्रेट करते हैं, जहां तक कैमरा का व्यू ऑफ फील्ड होता है, जहां तक कैमरा देख सकता है, और उसके थ्रू हम ऐसे एनिमल्स जिनके ऊपर नेचुरल बॉडी मार्किंग नहीं होती है उनका भी पॉपुलेशन एस्टिमेट कर सकते हैं। अब ये पॉपुलेशन एस्टिमेशन इंपॉर्टेंट है। अगर चीता रिइंट्रोडक्शन हो रहा है तो उसके लिए कितना प्रे है, मतलब कितना उसके लिए खाना अवेलेबल है, ये इंपॉर्टेंट है जानना। तो उसके लिए प्रे बेस का पता होना, और दूसरे कौन से एनिमल्स हैं जिनके साथ में, क्योंकि चीता का प्रे और लेपर्ड का प्रे ऑलमोस्ट एक रहेगा, तो कितना प्रे है जानना बहुत जरूरी है, प्लस इनकी दूसरे जो कार्निवोर्स है उनकी पॉपुलेशन क्या है जानना जरूरी है। तो इसके लिए हमने ये पोटेंशियल साइट का assessment किया था, and according to this assessment it has been came that Kuno is the most suited site for cheetah reintroduction in India. And even like there had been meetings by the cheetah experts, and according to them also Kuno is the best site for cheetah reintroduction. So अभी recently जो चीता आने वाले हैं उनको हम लोग एक सॉफ्ट एनक्लोजर में रखेंगे। एक एनक्लोजर है जो कि प्रेडेटर प्रूफ है, पूरा फेंस्ड एरिया है, 5 स्क्वायर किलोमीटर का एरिया है, उसके अंदर हम चीता को रखेंगे कुछ महीने तक, और उसके बाद हम उनको रिलीज कर देंगे बाहर। तो वो पूरे पार्क एरिया में 750 स्क्वायर किलोमीटर के एरिया में अपने टेरिटरी स्टैब्लिश कर सकते हैं। उनको हम छोटे बाड़े में इसलिए रख रहे हैं पहले, क्योंकि ताकि वो अपने आप को एक्लिमेटाइज कर पाए अकॉर्डिंग टू द एनवायरमेंट क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन। एंड एक चीज होती है होमिंग इंस्टिंक्ट, तो वो होमिंग इंस्टिंक्ट की वजह से वो जो एंक्लोजर है उसके आसपास ही अपनी टेरिटरीज क्रिएट करेंगे। अब एक और इम्पोर्टेंट चीज है जो आप लोग को जानने जरूरी है, तो इंडिया में चीता एक्सटिंक्ट होने के देयर आर फ्यू रीजंस। एक तो मेजर रीजन रहा है कि इंडिया में चीता को जो है ब्रिटिश एरा के टाइम पे, और जो हमारे रॉयल कोर्ट्स थे उस टाइम पे ट्रॉफी हंटिंग के लिए काफी ज्यादा किया गया उनका, उसकी वजह से उनके नंबर डिक्लाइन हुए थे। दूसरा जो उनका हैबिटेट था, ग्रासलैंड्स थे, वो मोस्टली कन्वर्ट कर दिए गए एग्रीकल्चर लैंड में, उसकी वजह से चीता के लिए हैबिटेट ही नहीं था, और प्लस उनका जो प्रे था ब्लैक बग चिंकारा वो भी अवेलेबल नहीं था उस नंबर में, इसलिए उनका पॉपुलेशन डिक्लाइन किया गया था। और दूसरा मेजर इंपॉर्टेंट रीजन है कि जब मुगल कोर्ट के अंदर चीता को कैप्चर करते थे वाइल्ड में से और उनको टेम करते थे, और वो लोग यूज करते थे, जब वो एंटीलोप हंटिंग के लिए जाते थे वो लोग चीता को यूज करते थे। सो इवन अकबर के टाइम पे, मुगल टाइम पे अकबर की कोर्ट में अराउंड थाउजेंड्स ऑफ चीता अवेलेबल थे जो कि उनने वाइल्ड से कैप्चर किए थे। ठीक है, सो दिस इज द मेजर रीजन चीता की पॉपुलेशन डिक्लाइन हुई थी इंडिया में। एंड नाउ विद द एफर्ट ऑफ मिनिस्ट्री, द साइंटिफिक कम्युनिटी, वी कैन make cheetah survive in Kuna National Park. So thank you for this patience listening. Now you can ask me questions if you have any queries. So like in chat box, I guess we have some questions. Yeah. Okay. I guess there is no question in the chat box. We can give them a break of 5 minutes. Like you can take 5 or 10 minutes break and write the question in the chat box. I will be able to answer those questions.
So we have a question. If, is there proper environment for cheetah in India?
Yes, there is proper environment for cheetah in India. So see, cheetahs in Africa also, they are not just in Serengeti National Park having vast savannas. They are also present in Kruger National Park and other areas where there is a dense forested habitat. Like Kruger National Park is Africa's first national park declared, and it holds a good population of cheetah over there. There are acacia thickets over there, which is very similar kind of habitat which we have in Puno National Park. So yes, we have that environment for cheetah survival in India. Um,
Rajnikanta, Rajnikanta is asking, man, how can we watch cheetah in India?
Uh, so there's someone asking how can we watch cheetah in India? So definitely, like after releasing them in the wild, there will be tourism in Kuna National Park. So you are always welcome to come there and watch cheetah in the wild.
There's another question. How much distance can a cheetah cover in an hour?
So cheetah, as you know, the fastest mammals in all over the world. So the maximum speed they can attain is 113 kilometer per an hour.
So another question, what's the lifespan of cheetah?
So cheetah's lifespan, as I have already mentioned in my presentation, it's 12 to 13 years. They can live up to 12 to 13 years.
Got another question from Viraj. Viraj is asking, is there proper food for cheetah?
Yes, definitely there's proper food for cheetah in India. So cheetah were already there in India. Uh, Previously in grassland habitats, they were there, inhabits the grasslands. So at there, that area, we have blackbucks, chinkaras, and in forested habitat, we have cheetahs there. So the last cheetah which have been shot, it is in the Sal forest of Korea district in Chhattisgarh. So they can survive in the Sal forest, then they can survive in the open forested area also.
So we got another question from Anmol. Anmol is asking, is there any other national park that has a potential to include
Yes,
cheetah?
there are other national parks which have been lined up also, like Mukundra Tiger Reserve in Rajasthan, Shahagarh area in Rajasthan. In MP, we have Gandhi Sagar, Nora Dehi Wildlife Sanctuary. So cheetahs are not going to be introduced in only in Puna National Park. Later on, they will be introduced in the other sites also. So we can have like small meta populations for cheetah in India.
Why Sindipal of Odisha is not fit for the survival of cheetah?
Uh, so previously also, according to the experts and the historical range discussions over that, so the experts has decided few sites, 10 potential sites. So from Chhattisgarh, Guru Khasidas was there. But recently it has been not very suitable for cheetah reintroduction. But later on, if management interventions are there and proper management is there, so we can think about introducing cheetahs to Guru Khasidas National Park.
This nice question. Is cheetah able to see in daytime?
Of course, they are able to see in daytime. They are diurnal. They are active during the daytime, so they can very well see during the daytime. And there's one more question from Deba Smita Swani. So they are asking, can we visit this area? Of course, you can visit this area. This area will be open for tourism later on. So you can always come and have a look at the cheetahs in the wild. There's one more question. Balaram Malik is asking, in which state Puna National Park is located? Puna National Park is located in Madhya Pradesh state. Oh.
Are there any other species that need to be reintroduced in the present climatic challenges?
So, in pleasant climatic challenges or in the present scenarios, there are a lot of species which are on the brink. Because it is important for the local community. Support is always important. So making aware people about cheetah and the habitat they live in, so it is always essential part element of the any conservation program. Hello, am I audible? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Now you are audible.
Okay, so previously I was not.
Yeah, ma'am. Previously you are not audible.
Okay, so okay, fine. So there are some questions on YouTube also. There's one question on YouTube asking what is the sustainable environment for cheetah to sustain. So cheetah basically talking, it's a very adaptive animal. They are present in a huge varying habitats. So the open forested area, the grasslands, the scrub forest, they are the suitable areas for a cheetah to survive.
Ma'am, you are not audible. Hello. Ma'am, you are not audible. Ma'am, you are not audible. Ma'am, you are not audible. No, you are not audible, ma'am.
Am I audible? Okay. So someone was asking to reply for the question, like, is there any other species which require reintroduction? So there are other species which population is declining, like endangered species like great Indian bustard. So there is a captive breeding program going on for great Indian bustard, and they will be rewilded. So there are other species also which requires reintroduction, which requires a lot of conservation measures for their protection. But yes, government is taking steps for that also.
There is any question from Muhammad Khan. How can we save our life from cheetah if he wants to attack?
Okay. So there's one question: how can we save life from cheetah if it want to attack. So basically, in the history, cheetah has never been in conflict with humans. They have never attacked on humans. And in livestock also, they don't prefer very large size of livestock. So I don't think so there will be going to be any conflict with the cheetahs in India.
So Preeti Rani is asking a question: how old are the cheetahs that are being brought to India?
So I guess soon you will get to know how old are cheetahs which we are bringing to India and what will be the number. So on 17 they are coming. So I guess all these questions will be answered at that time. Do we have any other question?
They are 5 to 6 years old. YouTube, YouTube, है ना? YouTube. This is the best.
Someone is asking that what is the count of cheetah in India? So, sir, we don't have cheetah currently in India in wild. We are going to reintroduce them. So, the cheetah got extinct from India, and it is the only mammal species which got extinct from India. And we are trying to reintroduce them in the habitats which was in the habitat which was there in the prehistoric range of cheetah in India.
Mohammed Khan has another question. Which country has more cheetahs?
So someone is asking like which country has more cheetahs. So definitely there are like cheetah population, Asiatic cheetah population and African cheetah population. So Asiatic cheetah population is confined to only Iran, and African cheetah population is there in the pockets in Africa. So Namibia, South Africa, they have a good population of cheetah, and that they are the source population from where we are bringing cheetahs to India.
There is a question from Jimmy from YouTube. Are cheetahs adapted to cold climate?
Okay, so someone is asking like cheetahs are adapted to cold climate. Yes, cheetahs are adapted to cold climates. They can survive there very well. It has been like documented and it has been seen in Africa.
What is cheetah?
Okay, someone is asking cheetal. Cheetal is a type of deer which is called a spotted deer. It have a white color of spot on the body. So that is cheetal. It's a deer species. I guess we don't have any other questions. Okay, one more question is there. What motivated a forest minister to reintroduce cheetah in India? So, as I told you, that cheetah is the only big cat which got extinct from India. So, it is wise also, and for the global conservation of cheetah and for restoration of our habitats, neglected habitats like grassland, open forest area, scrub forest area, it is important to reintroduce cheetah in India. So I guess I answered this question also, why the introduction of cheetah is important in India. This my answer covers this question also. Cheetah will be definitely will be able to survive in India because a lot of experts, cheetah experts from across the world has visited this place and they are sure this habitat is suitable for cheetah. We have a prey-based composition, we have habitat, we have similar climatic condition, and cheetah can very well survive in Puna National Park. There is no issue because these cheetah experts have visited India also. So I don't think so it's going to happen. Like cheetahs are not able to survive here.
There's a question on YouTube. Is there any historical evidence of cheetah in Kerala?
Yes, there are historical evidences. You can go through the Divya Bhanu Singh book. It gives you the presentation where cheetah had been found in the Mughal time, in the Britishers' time. You can have a look on that. So someone is asking reproductive capacity of cheetah. So cheetah give the litter size of the cheetah is 2 to 8 cups. They can give birth to 2 to 8 cups, and these cubs stay with their mom from 1.5 years to 2 years, and then they disperse and establish their own territories. Okay.
In the group cheetah family, more females or males? There are more females or more males?
As I told you, that female have a bigger territories and the male are inside the bigger female territories. I cannot say like, oh, more females or males. So that's very irrelevant question.
This question: what are the dangers that cheetah might face in India?
Okay, someone is asking about the threats cheetah can face in India. So major threat is like, as I told you, that cheetah got extinct because of the habitat loss. The grasslands has been converted into agriculture fields, and they have been tamed, captured and tamed for sport purpose, antelope hunting, and they have been hunted for trophy purposes. So at current, like, management interventions, forest department management interventions are very important. We have to control the poaching. Poaching can be a threat, which is not at present in Kuna National Park, and the lack of the prey can be a reason for, and the competition with the other predator can be the threats for cheetah in India. Someone is asking, is cheetah available in Asian continent anywhere other than India? So in India, currently cheetahs are not available, but in Asian continent, in Iran, we have Asiatic cheetah population, a very small population of Asiatic cheetah there in Iran.
What if these cheetahs are unable to survive in India? Should we go for biotechnology?
I don't think so. It's a wise idea to go for biotechnology for cheetahs till now. Means captive breeding is fine, but biotechnology is not needed. Why deep forest is not good habitat for cheetah? So cheetah basically, it is a species which prefer to live in a grassland or scrubland or like open forest area, prefers dry deciduous habitat. They won't be able to survive in evergreen forest. And even in the historical range in India, they were never surviving in northeastern dense evergreen forest or like trans-Himalayan Himalayan region of the coastal areas.
So this is question, it's a good question, I guess. Swadhya is asking, when we have tigers present in India, do we need cheetah? That's important.
Okay. So someone is asking, when we have tigers in India, why we need cheetah? So like tiger is a flagship species for mostly forested ecosystem. For our neglected ecosystem like grassland, open scrub forest, thorny scrublands, we don't have any flagship species or any top predator over there. So we require this species to conserve our other endangered species like caracal, GIB, wolf, which are there and facing a major threats in these habitats. To restore or to like conserve these kind of habitats, we require cheetah in India. What do we have tiger? Tiger have been like tiger conservation, making them a flagship species has been a great success, but like it is there for only forested ecosystems. So someone is asking why cheetah are being declared as endangered species, because their numbers are very less in, and their habitat, the historical range has been shrunk to only 9%, where only 7,000 cheetahs are surviving. That's why they had been declared as an endangered species. That is an IUCN criteria. According to that, they declared any species as endangered, critically endangered, in all categories, means other categories also.
That's it.
I guess that's it. We had all these questions. The Ministry of Environment and Forest and Climate exchange has organized some other programs also for students like poem writing, slogan writing, poster competition. I would encourage all of you to participate in that and show your enthusiasm for cheetah reintroduction in India. Thank you very much for your patience listening. I hope I was able to answer all the questions, all the queries you guys have. Thank you so much.